Happy Star Wars Day, everybody. And today we're talking about a excuse me, a intergalactic space opera in its own right, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 picks up pretty much like a couple months or so like after Guardians 1 happens basically. I mean, it's still the same year, so I mean if you look at it like through the continuum, it's like Guardians and then right after that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and then I would guess Avengers Infinity War. So it takes place kind of in phase 2 even though it's a phase 3 movie. But tons of fan service, a lot of laughs. Definitely a great Marvel movie. I would definitely recommend anyone to see it. I mean, there's like Adam Warlock, The Watchers, all the 80s nostalgia movies, and the performances by everyone are just absolutely amazing. Kurt Russell does an amazing job. Chris Pratt as Peter Quill as Star-Lord. Dave Bautista as Drax, and Yondu and Gamora and even Nebula and Groot and Rocket. They all do just an amazing job. I mean, essentially the movie is all about just Peter Quill trying to find out who his father is. And you find out pretty quickly who that is. I mean, it's basically just like, okay, we're protecting this planet, we steal something from this planet, they're chasing us, and basically they meet Peter Quill's dad. Hey, I'm your dad. Okay, and now we have a movie. What I liked about the movie is this really great soundtrack. I would probably recommend also downloading that if you're like an 80s fan, but also if you're just like really into the movie as I am. But I really liked the whole character interactions because I had heard from like previous reviewers and everything that the whole movie is centered on Star-Lord, and in a way it is. But then you also have like all these different kind of relationships. Like you have Yondu and Rocket, how they're like compared, and Yondu and Rocket, I have to say, they pretty much steal the show. Maybe Rocket a little bit more sometimes, but I mean they all kind of do in their own way a good job. Even Drax does a great job, but just tons of comedy infused with emotional tension and everything. And I would definitely say that this movie definitely surpasses its original predecessor, Guardians of the Galaxy, because it builds on what we saw from Guardians 2, and it's kind of showing us the same thing, but then in a way it's kind of giving us something different. I mean, if there was one gripe I kind of had with this sequel is that I wish all the Guardians had been maybe together on the planet. I mean, in a way they are. Towards the end of the movie, they are together and they all come together again just to help defeat Ego and everything, which I thought was surprising because at the whole point during this movie, you're thinking, oh yeah, Aisha is going to be our villain. And in a way, she kinda is, but not really. It ends up being Ego, and I thought that was actually interesting because I thought Ego was just going to be, oh, I'm the supportive dad, and then that dad would be the one that would help to defeat Aisha, but not really. No, it's actually kind of opposite. Then he's just like, "Hey, son, I killed your mom, and I'm going to drain all the power in you, and basically rule the universe." So I'm just like, "Okay, whoa, that's a red flag right there." But it was really interesting how they were all able to come together at the end, like they very well did in the first movie, and but with Yondu and Nebula and Mantis, supreme additions to the Guardians. Even though I would consider, Yondu and Mantis more members of the Guardians. Mantis a little bit more since I guess she's the only surviving member of the Guardians, and Nebula not really because she kind of leaves and just like, I'm gonna go kill Thanos. I'm just like, well, you're gonna need some Avengers and some Guardians to help. And I was kind of a little bit disappointed that we didn't see Thanos in the movie. I knew that I had a feeling that we weren't, and I think it was confirmed a while back that he wasn't going to be in the movie, which I guess is a little disappointed, but I guess I'm fine with it. But it proves my theory that the Infinity Stone, the very last one, is not in direct correlation to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which leaves only, I think, two possibilities left. Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther, because it's obvious that they have to obtain this Infinity Stone before Infinity War, but that leads into a whole nother discussion, which you can see in my video predicting Avengers Infinity War in my Chris Predicts. But the movie was really solid, great sequel and everything. I think for me, it lived up to every expectation that I had for it. There wasn't really anything that there wasn't anything that I was expecting to happen, but then there was stuff that I wasn't expecting to happen, and for that I'm pretty fulfilled for it. But let me know what you guys thought of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and be sure to check out my other reviews. I think I did one for The Fate of the Furious not that long ago. It was a little later because I didn't get a chance to see it the first week, but I'm bringing this one because this is going to be such a big mainstream movie, because this is the official, I think, movie that opens the gate up to the summer movie blockbusters, and this month is going to be packed because we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, we have Alien Covenant, which I think comes out next week, if I'm not mistaken. If not, maybe a week or so after that. We got Pirates, we've got Wonder Woman, we've got Spider-Man, The Mummy, War for the Planet of the Apes, which I'm really excited for. So tons and tons of movies, tons of reviews to do, tons of stuff to see, and I'm going to try and get to as many of them as I possibly can without my wallet running dry, and bringing all these reviews to it. But let me know what you guys thought about Guardians of the Galaxy. Check out my other reviews if you haven't. Hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Adios.